Musical Musings, Be Thou My Vision, by Cordelia Fitzgerald. Read by Amanda Pizzolato. Be thou my vision. Meditating on this opening line, I am torn between two interpretations of the phrase, each based on a different definition of vision. This term is usually taken to mean a picture of something that is or could be present. In this way, we could be asking God to fill our whole sight, that we would desire Him instead of money, power, fame, anything that is not God and would fill our life's vision. This thought is affirmed by the third verse of this hymn. Riches I heed not, nor vain, empty praise, Thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and Thou only, first in my heart. High King of heaven, my treasure Thou art. On the other hand, I am drawn by an alternate definition of vision, that of the act or faculty of seeing. When I hear this hymn, I think of the daily offering that I should pray much more often than I usually do, completely surrendering to Christ and asking Him to accept me as a working member of His body. Lord Jesus, I give You my hands to do Your work. I give You my feet to go Your way. I give You eyes that I may see as You do. I give You my tongue to speak Your words. I give You my mind that You may think in me. I give You my spirit that You may pray in me. Above all, I give You my heart that You may love in me Your Father and all mankind. I give You my whole self that You may grow in me, so that it is You, Lord Jesus, who lives, works, and prays in me. How different would life look if only we saw it through the lens of God? What if God was my vision? What if I could only see the drug addict as a beloved brother? What if I could only see the loss of a loved one as their glorious entrance into heaven? What if I could only see the rainbow as God's promise to never destroy the world again, as millions of tiny miracles of chemistry refracting sunlight, as a sign of nourishing rain having come to replenish the earth? What if I could only understand the universe with God's wisdom, limited though it might be by the imperfect vessel it uses? Perhaps I would put less importance in worldly position, and more in quiet walks in His creation. Perhaps I will be less frustrated when life's plans don't go as expected, knowing that the paradise in which I have a place prepared for me is infinitely more important. Perhaps I would look at the hatred and the violence in this world and be saddened by it, but also see it as a call to battle against the forces that yet will not prevail against the gates of heaven. To surrender wholly to Him, to consecrate the self to His will, to live as a cooperating part of His body on earth in His communion of saints, to rest in His peace and act in His strength. Is not this the very act of prudence? Is it not imprudent to pass over His perfect plan in favor of our own limited vision? Is not the surrender of the weakened vessels back to the God that made them the best investment? Be Thou my vision, O Lord of my heart. Be Thou my wisdom. High King of heaven, be Thou my true word.